Okay, now we're going to do string replace last. I've kept the string replace all here, and I'll call this lab2b. And before I forget, I'll update this as well. I forgot last video. So string replace last. I only want to replace the last occurrence this time. So I'll get a lot of this stuff out of the way. For example, I want to replace the last L. All I'm going to do is I'm going to write a loop that goes from the beginning, boom, 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 finds the last character, and then I'm going to back up one at a time to 0, looking for the first L now. So I'll go immediately find the end of the string and work backwards and replace the first one. That's what I'm going to do. Instead of replace all, it'll be replace last. Really what I'm doing is moving to the end of the string, working backwards, and replacing the first one. For example, let's replace the last O. First, go to the end of the string, then replace the first O you find going backwards. That's the last O. That's what I'm going to do. There's other ways of doing it. String replace last. And I need to say true or false. Did I find it? Okay, so I starts at 0, and I goes as long as SI is not equal to the null character. It's going to march along. I'm going to leave a note in there so the next developer knows I didn't make a mistake by leaving an empty for loop. And for now, I'm going to see if I can find that string length. Printf string length is %s/n. I'm not allowed to use the string length function, but I should hold it, because all it did is move until it did find the end of the string. So let's see what I'm looking for. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 is the new line character. I would expect this to say 11. Control L will clear it. That's compiling lab2b. String length is 11. In other words, it did find the end of it. I is sitting at the last character. Perfect. Now, I'll use that for, I won't do anything. I'm going to leave I where it is. If you want to look at something crazy, there you go. I starts where it is. As long as I is bigger than or equal to 0, I minus minus. Let's go backwards and find the first replacement starting backwards. If the character I'm looking for is equal to, and the character I'm looking at is equal to the character I'm looking for, let's replace it. Also, I can make a note. Return 1, it was found. If I did go through this whole loop and never returned 1, I did not find what you were looking for. So let's see. I'm looking to replace the L with an S. That should succeed. And while I'm here, I'll say %d changes. No, actually, hold on. I would expect that to be 1, and I'm just going to make a note. Printf new string is %s. And let's see if A really did have an L changed to an S. hello worst is what I'm expecting to see. Control L. Line 27. Oh. And that's a big mistake. Replace the old character. If I find the old character, replace it with the new character. But there was another error here. Comparison of unsigned expression is always true. That's a fact, so I'll just change I. A size t is always going to be 0 or bigger. So it's saying, well, no kidding, it's bigger than or equal to 0. I'll just change it to I just to get the warning away. New string is hello worst. It did return 1. It did replace only the last one. That looks good so far. I'll do one more test. I could do 100 more tests, actually. I should be doing. I'm going to replace X with R. There are no X's. I would expect that to say 0. It did say 0. It agreed, so it prints 1. Again, I'm always expecting my tests to print 1. Pass, pass, pass. They are equal. They're equal to what you expected. Since we're here and we have a couple more minutes on this video, I'm going to say test the special cases. Can I find the first H? That's the first character. You might expect that could go wrong. I'll replace that with a Y. That should happen. Save. Compile. Run. Did work. And one more character which might be troublesome, you might expect, is the last character. I'm talking about the D. Can I replace the D with a Z? I would expect that should happen. It does happen. And if you want to be a bit more correct here, well, no, that's fine. That's perfect. So that's the second function we have, replacing the last character without using the string length function. Next, we're going to find out if two strings are equal and if a string contains all letters in the next video.